This is very, very important point to remember as a program manager. We're always managing change. Anytime there's a program and a program has an end date, and it always brings change. So when you are handing over change to operations, sometimes there is resistance. So we should never treat this as resistance. Even in my program, I don't even call these people resistant employees or resistors. I call them mechanism to gather information about the new product or service or process you are bringing, because these guys who are using these processes or services are the mechanism to gather information related to the benefits we are trying to deliver. So treat this as an information, not as resistance, because it might bring you some information that you can leverage to remove the blockers. Maybe an employee is resisting because the functionality you are delivering, maybe we did not provide training about it, and maybe this one person is bringing that point to you, whereas you can create your training materials and save all the adoption issues after the program go lives, which can make your program a failure. So when a stakeholder resists training, it usually means there is a concern behind the objection. It may be about timing, workload, relevance, audience fit, operational disruption, or the quality of the training content. So my first step would be to listen. I would have one-on-one conversation with stakeholders to understand why they are really concerned or resistant. Then I would diagnose the root cause and understand, are they resisting because the training is not relevant to their team? Is the timing poor? Are users overloaded? Does the content reflect the real workflow, or are they worried that operations will be disrupted? Next, I would validate the concerns with the right people. That may include business needs, change leads, operational team, trainers, or representative users. This helps me determine whether the concern is isolated or whether it could affect broader adoption. If the feedback is valid, I would adjust the training approach in a controlled way. For example, I might make the training more role-based and real scenarios, simplify the content, provide job aids, change the delivery timings, or pilot the module with smaller group. If the feedback is not fully valid, I would still explain the rationale for the training. I would connect it back to readiness, adoption, benefit realization, and operational stability. The stakeholder needs to understand the risk of not preparing users properly. I would also be careful not to change the program for every objection. Program control still matters, but feedback that improves readiness and adoption should be incorporated. Finally, I would close the loop with the stakeholder. I would explain what was changed, what was not changed, and why. This builds trust and shows that they're